Cowboys drawing a cut.
Oh,
Cowboys drawing a cut.
Cowboys rolling on that. You can see me rolling on that, boy. For all of that
Cowboys
stuff,
drawing
man.
a cut. Cowboys drawing a cut. Cowboys
Yeah.
drawing a cut. Cowboys drawing a cut.
It's the crew in the building. We got OG in here. We got Terry. We got Slick. I'm Drake, man. We have a little technical difficulty. But that's all right, man. Cowboys run the cut. Set up the Steve Roll. We'll be in here in a minute.
I hope an Android hold up.
What? Hold on. What you say? You said that.
Android hold up tonight.
Nah, it wasn't no Android. It was a PC.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about yours now because you off the PC. You didn't went back to caveman style. You didn't went back to us po folks.
Yeah, I'm doing like how y'all doing, man. I'm trying to figure out how to pull it up real big, man, and I don't know what's going on right now.
He's slumming slumming it, yeah.
Nah, damn, I can't turn the sideways and everything, man. It ain't doing nothing.
If you turn sideways not working, pull down on your screen and look for the screen lock icon.
Yeah,
You unlock your
yeah,
screen lock. You rotate.
yeah.
You tell him what to do, Papa.
Got me live on here trying to tell me what to do too, man. It's done been this hard, though.
Hey, Terry's on one today, right?
Off a little bit, man.
Yeah, I done got caught up, man.
Man, you might have to get one of those youngins in there to turn you on, Dre.
Nah, I know how to do it, but hey, it's in this app, man, and that's what's kind of throwing me off. It's the app for real. Yeah. So what's up, man? I had a little sound, man, from Amani, man. Amani, what's his name? Amani Laurier. The dude that fumbled the punt, wasn't supposed to touch that block punt or whatever. And I want to kind of get y'all thoughts on him just chumping it up like we 8 like 10-2 or something. You know,
is that what he
just
said?
like it's like we human, we make mistakes. We just move. I got people support me and all that. Yeah, he was doing the nonchalant like that wasn't nothing major.
It wasn't.
It wasn't to you because you
the
want
game?
to tank.
I'm just saying. So look, okay, I get it. It cost the game, but in the grand scheme of things,
that cost the game.
It didn't lose us no playoff spot. It didn't lose us. It didn't lose us nothing but against the Bengals. That's all it lost us to.
That's big.
And it wasn't him. It wasn't all him. The defense.
It wasn't all him.
The defense gave up the drive.
It wasn't all, even without the defense giving up that drive, the offense wasn't doing nothing with the ball.
Nothing at all. So you can't blame it on. That's like blaming a field goal kicker.
But that's your job. They still get blamed. If you miss that kick, it's your fault.
Now look, if we were down a score, or we were down a score maybe 2 points or something like that, to where that literally lost us the game. We still had a chance to win that game.
It's a tie game with 2 minutes left, and you better get the ball in your best kicker in the league's field goal range.
And how you know we was gonna get it in field goal range?
We blocked it. It was in field goal. You in his range. Whenever you cross that 50, you in Aubrey's range.
I was thinking if the block never happened. Like if we got the ball. So you're right.
Well, it wouldn't have been his fault. I'm talking about with the block happening, that makes it his fault. You in field goal range.
Yeah, but at the same time, man, it's like, hey, man, I slid him a
Nah,
couple
man.
bucks on the side. I slid him a
But
couple
Nah.
see,
bucks on the side to get us back to where we needed to be.
that's one
You
of
know
the
what I mean?
things.
He was paid.
That's
Dude
one
was
of the
paid,
things, Terry.
man.
That's one of the things, Terry, we talked about, responsibility and ownership and owning up to your shit. So
Accountability.
accountability, exactly. Now here's what I would have liked for the guy to say. Yeah, I made a mistake. I've got to be better at knowing situational football, plain and simple.
Yeah,
Because the ball was blocked. You know good and well you get away from the ball. There's no reason for you to try to make a heroic play and pick it up and run it back to the end zone. You got to be smart in situational football, and you got to admit, I just wasn't smart in situational football. I
Let's just be
messed up.
honest here. Let's just be honest here. All four of us would have grabbed that ball and tried to run.
No,
No.
no,
nah.
no.
No.
That's
In
like
I'm the
little league,
hero.
they tell you to get back from it, man.
Bruh.
no,
Peter,
no.
Peter,
Get back. You know
I agree.
what?
See,
You
Yeah,
I
know.
agree. If you're gonna do it, get away. But if I'm right there, I'm gonna try to grab it and take off. It's no
Nah,
different than
man.
Wanye. It's no
You,
different
hey
than Wanye.
man.
So when
You,
Wanye Thomas did it, when Wanye Thomas grabbed it,
That
if
was
he
on
would
the
have did it,
onside.
yeah, but if he
That's
would
on
have
the
blocked
on.
it, would you?
That's
But if he would
different
have
than a
blocked
block kick. That's on the on. If
right,
he wouldn't have blocked it and he kicked it and he tried to catch it, that's understandable.
so it's the
But it's on
problem
a
with him
block.
trying to catch
Leave
it.
it alone.
It's the problem with him
If you
trying to catch
learn from nothing, learn from Leon Lett. Leave it alone.
it. Man,
right.
look,
Leave it alone.
I don't
Leave it
blame.
alone, man.
Now look, man, look. At this point in the season, we not going. If that would have knocked us out of playoff contention or something like that, I might have felt
It
a little
did.
different. Man, we weren't gonna make the playoffs. Y'all already did. We weren't gonna make no playoffs. It did.
I mean, if you had any hope, it left with that.
well, technically,
We
I
weren't gonna make the
think
playoffs. But
Dre saying technically at that time, mathematically, we were still alive, is what he's
Right.
saying.
alive to do what?
To
Live to
make the
fight another
playoffs.
day.
Here y'all go with this live to
You
fight
live
another.
to fight another day.
So we can lose. So we can get blown out in the playoffs again.
Now, then that's what happens. That's what happens, man. Keep fighting.
Nah, man. I'm
You
straight
won't
man.
lose to the. You just want to lose to the Bengals. You just want to lose. I ain't. What kind of shit is that, bro?
I
I'm
don't
not.
want to lose. I'm
I'm
not.
never gonna be content with losing. I'm
Look,
never ever gonna be content and cool with losing. Ever.
season's a
That's
rush,
not.
bro.
That's not even part of the game. That's what.
Season.
What kind of Dallas Cowboys are we? Where we just cool with losing and looking forward to losing and no.
Season over, big
Fight.
dog. Season over, big dog. Season over.
Fight to the end. The season might be over. I still
Continue
want to
fighting.
win.
But we can
I still
continue
want to
fighting.
win.
Look, I get that, but we can continue fighting. And
Hey
that's cool.
man, don't you
Blame
gotta?
it on that young man. To blame it on the young man. He probably got. I'm sure he probably got death threats. I'm sure he done got all type of shit back from Cowboys
Man, but
fans.
the crazy thing about it is when it first happened, I was mad at dude. Then I'm like, nah, man, it's a mistake. It's an honest
Yeah,
mistake. Shit
yeah,
happens. Let's pack it up and move on to next week. But at the
exactly.
same time, have some humility about it, man. Take some accountability, as he said. Don't just brush it off all nonchalant. Now I'm looking at
Right,
you different because at the same time, I'm having compassion for you, but you ain't even
Right,
showing the
right,
compassion.
right.
Now we
right.
probably ain't gonna have a job in 2 weeks, bro.
Hey Terry, but when
But
you
with that
work,
attitude you want,
hey
Yeah,
Terry,
with the,
I agree.
when you work, you gotta work to the clock, right? When you work, you gotta work every day until your shift is over. That's how you get paid, right? So these guys have gotten paid. Continue to do your job.
Hey,
Continue to work.
so we talk about working, and we talk about working. All
That's
of us have been guilty of stealing time here and there.
and man,
So
that's their job.
I can't say I work to the end of my shift. I can't say I'm definitely let that van run for a little longer. You know what I mean? And sit out there and wait this shit. So
But you ain't punch.
we the all
But
cut corners, man.
but
You know
you
what I
ain't
mean?
you ain't punch out though, right?
I can't.
He can't either.
Ain't no punch out. Ain't no punch out. You know what I mean? But I didn't done something trying to do something. I didn't done something bad trying to do something good though. You know what I mean? We all done that on the job. We all done that
was
on
you
the job.
like oh well with it?
Huh?
Was you like oh well with it? Fuck it.
It's done. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube.
I'm with you.
Put the toothpaste back in the tube, man. Like I did something with good intentions. And you know the saying, what they say, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, and that's totally true. But I had the right intention with it, and I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, my bad. You
And
know, man.
man,
Nah, ain't no
that was
my bad.
individual.
Nah, ain't no my
That,
bad.
that was individual intentions. You thought
Hmm.
about yourself and scoring. You didn't think about the team, man.
The team, if I score, the team is up 7 points.
No, man.
Right. Like to say, that's like saying, like if you intercept the ball, you're not gonna drop. You're gonna try to score too. It's a fuck, bro. Like in that instinct, like the ball's right there in your hand. You have every intention on catching the ball, like on grabbing it in your hands. He's probably done that play a million times. Everybody does
Bro,
scooping.
you off the practice squad for 2 weeks. You out here like you great be Dion and just great picking and half step. Bro, know
Right.
the situation, man.
No situational football.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I also not gonna sit here and blame it on the guy and say that you know what I mean. That's the reason we lost.
I ain't saying he's the only reason we lost. I ain't saying that.
So
I don't think he is.
Defense still gave up a 60-yard drive.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
Okay,
what I mean?
yeah,
Stop.
I get that
Still gave
point.
up a
I get
60-yard
all that though. But at that point, man, they tripping. They was tripping after that, man. They thought they had it. People walking off the field before the game's over. Turk was stomping, jumping up and down like, why the hell are you touching this? It
Yeah,
took them their mind to get back focused.
We've had that discussion before about
We have,
the
we
certain
have, and
and
we
it
know
shouldn't
that
make a
these
difference.
guys are definitely soft. So, so that really affected them. That
Yeah,
really affected them.
really.
Shit, they ain't gonna play no more
Micah
after that.
crying like Micah
Yeah,
crying, standing on the sideline, pouting, walking off the field. Yeah, they was done.
right. Yeah,
After
they
that,
was
they was done.
counting and stomping off the field.
Yeah, after that, they was done. They looked like a little league team, man. You seen something happen
Yeah,
on the little league team? A bad call go on the little league? How the
yeah,
kids act?
yeah.
That's exactly how we acted, and it was over.
Terry,
Right.
that dude touching that ball just cost me a steak dinner.
why? Because they done now because they done checked out.
They
Yeah,
checked
I think
out,
yeah.
bro. That
they
dude
checked
just
out.
cost me a steak dinner, man.
Hey man, maybe now we can move up to the eighth worst team in the league now. Eighth and ninth, you know what I mean? Better than 13 to 14.
Who you gonna get? Who you gonna get the 5 picks better?
I don't know. Figure it out
Who's
when you
on your
listen.
draft board that's from the 13th pick to the 8th pick that's going to change our season and make us playoff bound next year?
The quarterback.
All right, let me ask y'all this then.
I want
Since
the
we
quarterback. We obviously ain't getting that. So I
No,
don't.
we obviously not getting that. So right now we're sitting at 12. Right now we're sitting at 12, right? And
Where's homie
let's
at
just
Penn
say,
State? Where's homie at Penn State? Steve put us on.
yeah,
Where's
he's like a top 5 pick. So he's gone. So I'm
He'll
gonna
be
give you
gone.
a scenario. I'm
it
giving
may
you a
or may not
scenario.
be depending on somebody taking quarterbacks go early. He might be in that range.
Only 2 quarterbacks they got going in the
He
first
ain't
round
in
right
the
now.
12. He ain't in the 12 range.
Yeah, only 2 quarterbacks going in the first round, and that's top 3. That's top 2 for real. Cam Ward and Shador. That's
Yeah, it's some other ones on there. I think it's one more on
All
there.
right, have a good one.
I ain't seen them.
Is is
On the
the
one I
is
just
dude is
the
dude
one
for Oregon projected anywhere up there, or is he a lower? I don't know.
Hold up, I just had it
Dylan
up.
Gabriel.
Yeah, I don't know where he's.
The one I just looked at today got 2 going. They got 1, 2, Shador and Cam, and no other quarterbacks in the first round.
I just seen one where Hunter's like 3.
Hunter
Cam
was
them
3.
there. 2. Hold on, let me see real quick.
The one I seen Hunter was
But
3.
but but the scenario that I was getting ready to come up with, I just think dude will be gone. Hold up, Steve keep popping out. Dude will be gone. A dude. What's his last name? Carter. Is it Carter?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just say he's gone. We're sitting at 12 right now. That's what our draft is right now. Or what our pick is right now. 12.
Jalen Walker.
So you going with Jalen Walker, but I'm trying to give y'all a scenario. So my thing is this. Say all them are gone. Everybody that's on your mind as far as what before y'all heard me say anything is gone. You come to it gets down to the 12th pick. There's two players on the board. Which one of these players would you take? Would you take 6'5" uh is it Ontario McMillan out of Arizona, the wide receiver?
Arizona,
Or
yeah.
would you go with Ashton Genty, the running back out of Boise? Yeah,
like a
y'all want to
6'5".
let me get it out, man. Y'all.
I'm cool with Dowdle. I'm cool with Dowdle right now. I'm cool with Dowdle.
So you taking the receiver?
Help CD because Cooks is on the back end. Cooks is on the back end. That leaves us with Tolbert and Brooks. And give me a 6'5", give me a 6'5" target possession receiver. I'm okay with that. Because at running back position, if we use him how we use Zeke, or in any sense of 4 or 5 years down the line, what's his worth going to be compared to a receiver? You know what I mean? I'm gonna go with the 6'5" body. I'm gonna go with the 6'5" frame. Big receiver to help CD on the opposite side. Because we pass the ball, let's just lean to our strengths. Like, let's just be honest. That's what we do. Lean to your strengths.
So, I
We're
was
not
trying
gonna have
to
a running back when we're not gonna use him. Get the
Hmm.
receiver and help Jane out. You know what I'm
We don't
saying?
appreciate running backs, man. Hell, we gonna be a throwing team, load back up with 3 number 1 wide receivers, and let's go. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's
Or
what
we'll get a running back and deal with that what we do because that's just how we gonna value it, man.
what's the point of having that running back when you ain't gonna use him?
I mean, he been running Rico lately. Rico had 131 last time.
Career high,
Last time,
right? Career high, right?
huh?
That was a career high for him, right?
Yeah, then when he needed the most, he went all the way away from him after he did like a 14-yard run. He don't
I
appreciate it, man.
I agree. I agree. I agree with that. But he still gave him the amount of carries that allowed him to get 131 yards.
Back-to-back games.
Yeah, back-to-back games.
I don't trust him like that. Situational, he still ain't. It ain't in his DNA, man. It ain't in his DNA, man.
But we need another back, though, right?
Yes.
We just cool with Rico. We just cool with
Yeah, we
Rico,
need
and
another
then
back.
who's the backup?
We're gonna need one.
Right now,
We don't need one.
We're gonna need one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a tough question for me, Dre, because I said back at least a month and a half ago, I was telling you about McMillan from Arizona that
Yeah.
I like him and I want him. That's tough, but at the same time, I would love to get Genty and have a two-headed monster running game. But as Terry and Steve said, will we use him? And my thoughts is the new coach that we're gonna have is gonna run the ball.
New coach.
New coach.
Hey, I can dream. I
That's
can
a plot
believe.
ticket.
I can believe.
Yeah, I
I'm
feel
thinking
you,
that
man.
the
Yeah,
new
I'm
coach we're gonna
scared
have
too.
is gonna run the ball.
I hope so.
Damn near.
Or if we gonna keep McCarthy, man, at least give old boy, man, the offensive coordinator a shot to run the offense how he ran it in Seattle. As far as at least a run game. At least let him run game coordinate and call plays.
So on this draft this draft that I'm showing, I guess it was just updated today. They have the Penn State quarterback popping up in the top 10, going to the Jets, and also Jalen Milroe from Alabama's in this one.
Who's that? What draft is that? What mark is that? With Milroe in the top 10.
Milroe got a big arm now.
This one is it's on fan side, but
Okay.
it was updated today though. It was updated today, so that's yeah. But y'all probably right, it ain't shit.
I
But
put Milroe behind Dak for a couple years.
Cool. Milroe?
Do you think
put my hand back for 2-3 years.
Do you think that a couple of quarterbacks are coming up now because there's a couple of teams that's changing? Maybe because I thought, what do y'all think about Tennessee?
They're gonna get a quarterback.
Okay,
They're gonna move on from last year.
that's kind of what I thought too.
Yeah, they're gonna want a quarterback.
Kind of what I thought too. So I think there'll be.
But I don't know if they're gonna grab one in the first. It depends on what position. The one I looked at, they was grabbing a skill player first. I can't remember if it was a deep lineman or what, but they didn't grab a quarterback first on the little mock I was looking at. But I think they're gonna. I don't think they're happy with Levis.
No, Will Levis he isn't it.
Yeah, I don't think they're happy with Levis.
They got on the draft on the month I was telling you about. They're taking a tackle out of LSU, Will Campbell.
Okay.
Yeah.
According to this one.
Okay.
So they're going for a tackle. So Stephen Jones came out with his quote, man, saying it's going to be similar issues with the cap, man, in 2025, man, the same as 2024. It sounds like they don't want to create that room for $100 million or whatever that they could do when they redo the not redo the deals, but like kind of spread them into the future or however it goes.
Restructure them contracts, spread them out.
So
man,
how y'all feeling about hearing doing the same thing as we did this year?
The Joneses just think we all the way done. Like people aren't privy to information out here. Like we don't know how contracts work. Like, come on, man, cut it out, bro. Like we're not buying it. You want to be cheap. You just want to be going to pay everybody the least amount of money. Your coaches, the players, it's everybody. And for what? This would be the highest value sports franchise in the world, and that's all you care about, man. Miss us with that bullshit, man. We don't believe y'all, Joneses. Steven, you full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Never trust a Steven that spells with a PH. It's coming from Steve. You hear me? They full of shit, man.
So what are we supposed to do with that as fans?
Get ready for the same shit we did this
year. It's what Terry said.
Pretty much.
Yes, you get mad and.
I can't take another one of these, though, man. I can't take another one. I can't take another one of these, man.
If we keep him McCarthy, we might have another one of these, baby boy. They already saying they ain't going to spend no money. Our coach is not doing what he wants. It might be another one of them.
It's another one of them, and just hope that the talent prevails.
What talent?
That's all
what
you can
talent?
do.
That's what I was.
Your 200, your $250 million quarterback.
The talent he was all in on that talent.
I seen him play before the season. I seen him play before he got hurt. It's early in the season. Nah, I from last year when we were doing this podcast, we always said we don't need Dak to lead the team. We need to take the ball out of his hand and either have it in the run game and the defense. If we have to have the ball in the $260 million man game, we're doomed. It's history has proven that's not the good option. That's not the good route.
Man, maybe he didn't have he got his baby on the way. He got the baby on the way, man. He getting married.
The baby was on the way then.
Yeah, that's what got to do with anything.
Man, he might come back a new man, man. He might come back a new man. He's sitting on the sideline all season, man. He might come back a new man, though.
Nah, my man got paid and sitting back.
Hey, but that's Jerry's fault too.
I know.
You know, all that's Jerry's fault. Like Steve said, it's one of the things. You get this cheap ass dude who ends up getting took one way or another. You know what I mean? Because you could have paid him before, but you didn't, and he came back and cracked your head open. And now you sitting there looking, and now you want to make excuses, talking about it ain't no money. Again, it sounds like you're shifting the blame for excuses. You know what I'm saying? excuses is early. I'm sure we ain't got no money because we paid all these other people. We got to pay all these other people. All right, man. Go ahead,
Now they're
man.
gonna say we had to play. We got to pay Micah. That's all our money. We paid Micah.
Nah,
No,
Micah can be a part. He can be the highest paid defensive player, and still
well, they can
they
restructure
will
him
only
too.
be
They can restructure him on
they.
the fifth year, right?
I'm saying if they structure everything, they still get their money. It ain't like they giving up money. They just pushing money back to the end. And they will only be all three of them. Dak, CD, and Michael will only be 25% of the cap. So I mean they got 95 to 100 million. So, but my question is, what about the money that's dead that they still owe? What does that go towards that 100 million that you freed up?
I'll let
What
y'all
what do
cap
you
specialists talk about that.
what do
So
you
for
mean?
instance, like Zeke, he was at New England. Don't we still owe people money when Zeke was in New England, we were still paying on that contract. So
I thought
how many of them kind of players are still counting towards the cap?
I don't think we got nobody that's really going to. I think all the people that was carrying the big money fell off. I don't think it's nobody that we paying. I don't think it's nobody we paying that's still with the dead cap right now. I have to think.
So
Yeah,
Zeke doesn't, Zeke isn't.
I think Zeke's off. I think Zeke's off.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't think
off.
we
So
He's
paying.
gone. He
this is his
restructured. He
last
got a whole
year.
new contract. He got a
Nah,
whole new
but we still
contract.
owe them. We still owe them from the last contract,
From
even
the
though he
last,
got a new
but
one.
it was only for a year. That was after, and we paid that
That's
the year he
gone.
was in New England. When he came back, we signed a whole new contract.
Nah, I know, but we still owe them six.
I thought we paid that six. I thought that six is paid. I thought after this
You
one, he's
get
on big
what's
split.
guaranteed, and that's it. You ain't getting that whole contract. You get
Yeah.
guaranteed that signing, and what's guaranteed on that contract. All the other stuff is fluff. You got to be around and playing to get that.
The only one I was concerned with, I was thinking about was Amari, and he's off.
Yeah, all that's over with.
I think everybody's. I got What about what's the name? What about Tyron?
Yeah.
He ain't getting no money.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know, Dre. I don't know.
Don't know that matter no way, man. They got some money. They ain't gonna spend it.
Why wouldn't it matter if
Ain't
you
gonna spend
still
it.
owe money? That's just like that's having a credit card and saying you don't pay. I mean, you got debt on that credit card, but you got these fresh ones you just ran up, but you don't pay your old debt.
Yeah.
You pay what's guaranteed. All this is gone. They ain't gonna spend no money no
They
way.
ain't gonna spend
That
it
don't even
regardless, like I
matter.
said. It don't matter. It don't matter about the money because they ain't gonna spend it. Just leave it
Yeah,
at that.
shit. Calculation shit ain't gonna do nothing but sit. They ain't ready to go do nothing.
But you know what's wild? It's
Give
the
us a
same
bunch of
thing.
excuses.
But you look at the difference. It's funny because when it comes to paying players, New England for a long time was guilty of the same thing. New England didn't want to pay nobody for a long time, but they still found a way to win. You
They
know
had
what I
to
mean?
go.
They had to go.
See, the
Yeah.
thing, we
So
gonna pay people our own. We just ain't gonna go get nobody. But then we're gonna kick ourselves in the ass and not pay our own until it's late, to
hmm
where you can't do nothing, to where you strapped down. Yeah, you gonna hold yourself, and you won't waste the whole damn time negotiate some shit you gonna give up anyway, which is top dollar. Who you fooling, man? Not me.
So yeah, I ain't getting
Yeah.
fooled either, but I'm just saying, I'm just trying
Right.
to see how much of that money will be available. So from what I'm reading, it's I see the Cowboys paid Ezekiel $3 million for his services in 2024. The
Right.
same guy your contract he signed with the Patriots last season. But then it go on to say that the Cowboys still owe a shade of over $6 million in dead cap money for the Elliott's 2019 contract
That's
extension.
just dead money. That's just money you don't have towards your salary cap.
So
Yeah,
dead money don't count towards our cap.
that's
Nah,
what. Yeah,
that means you don't get that money for the year.
that's against the cap. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you can't trade that. That's why you can't do that. Cause you trade that, you got 100 million dead cap money you can't use. It's
But
over.
it's just saying his cap hit for the Cowboys is more than double his current salary. So why is this saying different?
That's dead money. That's a cap hit. $6 million.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like that 100 million that we freed up, do we have anything like that that's out there that's hitting that will hit that?
Nah, that's already calculated. That's money that
Yeah, I
you
don't
gonna
think so.
get.
But I don't.
That ain't gonna take
I,
away from that. They just calculate money that you can accumulate through
Uh,
the rearranging contracts. Whether you front load them or back load them, turning anything to a signing bonus or whatever.
yeah, I don't know, but shit, I guess we ain't getting ready to do nothing with it anyway. So
Thanks,
if
Jerry.
if if
hey,
if
answer your question, Dre. Who you taking? The Genty McMillan.
the big receiver, even though I want the running back, man, I we
Or
because which leads to my next question. Which one of these which one of these receivers are you keeping? Because I'm gonna take a receiver and four receivers gotta go. Who you keeping out of Jalen Brooks, Tolbert, Cooks, Flournoy, and Mingo? Four gotta go.
It's gotta be Flournoy. Mingo, you gave something up for. You gotta keep what you got something up for. You had hope for that. You gave something up for. You gave something up for Mingo. Gotta be Flournoy.
The only one that showed me promise of any glimpse was Tolbert. That's the
Mm.
only one I seen make plays. The rest of them is yeah.
ain't food.
Tolbert's duty. He
He
gotta
is.
go.
Bro,
He
he's
is.
not weak,
All of them
bro.
do
No.
it. Shit.
Hey, we
Mingo's
ain't gonna
first. We gave up a fourth for him. He's the worst. He's the worst one.
hey,
All
leave
of them.
leave my man Jalen alone, man. Jalen ain't weak, bro.
He's
Man,
weak,
he's
bro.
weak, man. He's weak. For real. Plus he had the one jersey on, he's weak. He's weak for real, bro. I'm ready for him to go, man. I'm used to who our number two at least being all right. Shit, we
He ain't
had
the
him
number
all
two
right
though.
at TV. Yeah, he
He ain't the
ain't.
two.
I mean, what was he when Cooks was out?
He was two then. Yeah, he was two then.
Yeah, so that's all I'm
I say
saying.
we retired number
Hey though,
13 at this
my
point.
my hey though, my man beat Pittsburgh. He get a pass for me. He's cool with me. JT, you cool in my books.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That was a great pass
We just
by
ain't
Dak,
got no
though.
true number two, man, a receiver, man.
We don't.
To be as
That's why I
pass
take
happy
that
as we are,
6'5".
we are not invested in giving back the receivers, man.
But we
That's
knew
why
it
I
coming
take
into
that
the
big
season.
six five.
We said that coming into the season that it was going to be self sabotage, though, because we didn't know
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was the
yeah.
person that we were supposed to pay. We didn't know
Right.
that helped Dak this year.
Who
What
does
what
that?
It set
I
us up.
never,
It set us up from the
what
beginning.
I never seen a team do that. Like, how you don't surround just player with the best he can get after you just paid him top dollar?
And be okay with it too, and sit there
Because
and be
Yeah,
okay with
and then sit there like you can't do nothing, but sitting there with millions all of a sudden. Now you gotta explain
so
yeah,
it.
who the who
Ford,
any big time wide receiver free agents?
T. Higgins.
Higgins.
New England said they going all in on him. They said that they willing to pay whatever it takes to get T. Higgins. They said him with Drake May is gonna be the new combo, and they're going all in with T.
They up there for Travis Hunter too.
Yeah,
And I heard they might be trying to go after AJ Brown.
mm,
it.
Think he gonna leave Philly?
Hell
I,
no.
I I I don't know. I know that they trying to get.
They
I
got
heard.
He's
turmoil.
being disgruntled. He will.
I heard AJ Brown, and I heard that they was heavily going after Higgins.
He'll be a fool.
AJ Brown and Hurts got a little turmoil going on. Yeah,
Yeah,
die,
I,
They
I
going
see
through
die,
it.
some man,
fight,
but
fight amongst yourselves.
I thought it got cleared up though.
Nah,
That's
they
the
still
PI.
on
That's the PI.
it.
So
They
when
still
Yeah,
on it.
yeah.
when you see something like that, when you're wide receiver and your quarterback's going through that, does that fall back on the head coach, the offensive coordinator, or the quarterback?
And grown, you can't blame me
No,
because of two other
nobody.
grown men don't like
No,
each
no,
other.
yeah, nobody. You
Yeah, it ain't
try
my
to.
fault. If I'm coaching and two grown men don't like each other and got some animosity between themselves, it ain't my fault.
Yeah.
Man up.
You
What is
try
the
to get,
animosity about? What's the animosity about?
you try to get ahead. You try to bring them in individually, talk to them, see if you can kind of get a mediator, get some things going. But they're grown men, bottom line, and it might be just two big egos, man. They're just two grown men who, for some reason, don't get along, and you just try to make sure it doesn't linger in the locker room. Other than that, you really can't.
My thing with that is, is it about him not getting the ball enough?
Oh no,
You know,
I
I
don't
don't
be
know what.
looking at the Philly news.
what do you expect?
Yeah,
You got
me.
a 2,000 yard rusher potentially. You got a 2,000 yard rusher potentially on your team. You know what I mean? Like, why would you not? Why would you expect to get 15 targets, 10 to 15 targets a game when you got a 2,000 yard rusher on your team?
I
You
get
know
a
what I mean?
$1 million bonus if I get X amount of yards. I need them yards.
And what big time wide receiver what big time wide receiver don't want the ball every play,
I
every
mean,
Right,
pass.
I get it. I
right.
agree with you. But you got a 2,000 yard rusher on your team,
I'm with
and
you.
you
I
winning
fit.
games, and you winning games. Like, why would you not do it?
Yeah, I'm with
Why
you.
would you not? Because you watch, because Kellen tried to pull that bullshit with them at the beginning of the season, all that passing and shit. They just leaned into they started to lean into their strengths. Kellen tried to pull that shit earlier in the season, all that passing and all that, man, and then he just leaned into their strength now, run the ball. So it's one of them things that's like when I hear that, I don't see him leaving just because of that, because you got the best chance of winning in Philadelphia. I don't see them winning.
Right.
I don't have the best chance of winning. You're not gonna win shit in New England, man. Let's just be honest. At least not right now.
You know,
What you gonna win in New England?
I mean, new season, new season. You never know what could happen. You
What
never
you gonna
know.
win in New England? Nah, you're right. You never know what's gonna happen. Just like Dak, and Dak come out next season and be a better quarterback.
We don't know that. We don't know it at all. So my next question is with Demo, and shout out to Demo, man. Did his thing this year, man. I feel bad for him. He looked like he tore the knee up in three places. It's gonna be tough to get back from that, and it looks like he'll be out all next year. So with that being said, where in your draft position, even if you don't go in the first round, how soon do you look at a linebacker, or do you or would you rather have a tackle?
Tackle. I say tackle because you can't a defensive tackle because you can't put anybody else in that position. You can move safeties down or move
About
guys
left,
around. You can't
offensive
do
tackle or D tackle.
I'm
Either
assuming you
one.
said defense. If you're talking defense, I'm gonna tell you a tackle.
What's our rounds? What our we got a first round, we
We
got
got
a second,
second. We
right?
got a third. We don't
No
have a
fourth.
fourth. No
Okay,
fourth.
that's what I thought. No fourth. Yeah.
Or do we look into free agency for another linebacker like Kendricks again?
Kendrick's slow, man. He got hard, but he's slow.
Warner's out there.
I'll
Who?
take
I mean, not Greenlaw. Which one of them?
Greenlaw.
Greenlaw.
I think you got at least 1 to 4 rounds to get a good linebacker in the draft.
That's why I was like 1 through 4, but we don't have that fourth round. That's why I was like, ooh, that makes it kind of difficult. You know,
Well, we might
uh,
get one on a comp once the comp picks kick in. And former players and coaches, went to other, when all them start kicking in. We might get something in the fourth
so
or
so with
fifth
that
round.
with
Straight
that
up, we got
being
like 3/5.
with that being said, we're going to have to, if we attack our dress free agency, then I guess if we get something there, then we'll know what we'll get. Like with those, with only that first, second, and third round, there's no way I can get what I want, which would be a wide receiver, a running back, a defensive tackle, and a linebacker, and not in that particular order. Not in that particular order, but but with the first 4 rounds, I would like to get those 4 positions. But we can't because we only have three, and that
Right.
makes it that first three. That makes it we
Yeah.
have to do something in free agency. We have to
Yeah,
address
I
one or
mean, you,
two.
you got to get active a little bit. I mean, you got to catch the second wave at the least.
Yeah.
Put your Jerry hat on.
Mm.
Put it
He
on.
ain't
But
got a hat. He ain't got a
we
brain.
gotta do something. I mean,
They
he's
got
got
him
to
in the
do
corner
something.
doodling like he already in a nursing home, man. I seen that. I said, I already know he wasn't. He over there doodling around like they done sat him down in the corner and said, sit here. You
Well,
know
we
what I'm
in trouble
saying?
then.
Like,
Well, we in trouble then, man.
nah,
We in
yeah,
trouble.
strap up.
Ain't no Eddie Murphy hollow life.
I
Go give me
said,
damn Jello.
man.
Go give me some damn Jello. After I didn't seen that shit. That's Jerry made his Jello. Take your pills.
Yeah.
Give this Jello, man.
he
Just sit
he
it
had
down.
a bunch of great things to say about Bill Belichick and
He
being in
gone.
huh?
Bill's gone. You know it ain't
No,
happening.
but he still
Yeah.
had a good. He had a lot of good things to say about him.
Yeah, I
They
bet
just
he
he
did
didn't
after he
want to
blew
do
the
it.
deal.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
They
it's
was
crazy.
stroking each other's ego all year and shit.
I hate that
They
for
ain't
Demo.
talking about nothing.
I really do hate that for Demo, man. Because it's wild. Because I tore all three of mine. I tore all three of mine too.
Doing nothing in the layup line.
Man, no, no, it's because of your brother. That's what it was. Because of your brother being late. I ain't get to stretch because of your brother. And I tell him that all the time. Nigga, that's the reason why I told him being late to this game. Tore
Yeah.
all three of mine, man. The unhappy triangle, man. Like it ain't no punk, man. And to think. It's just wild to think that he's gonna be gone for that long though. With today's medical, what the medical field is, man. To see, people come back from ACLs in 6 to 9. You know what I mean? People come back from ACLs in 6 to 9, and to think that with all the money and technology they have, man, to think he might not be back till what this time next year. That's nuts.
But is it the same knee?
The same knee he messed up last time.
Yeah.
I'm not for sure. I just know it's all three of them. I know it's all three of them, but I would just like to think though six. I would think 6 to 9. You know what I mean? 6 to 9. Because what Trayvon was gone for how long?
He felt like he was gone for a minute.
Yeah, he gone for the year. He ain't coming no 69 months. That's a wrap.
But he was
Right.
ready by the beginning of
Er,
the
He
season,
get
wasn't
ACL, MCL, and PCL. He need a whole year off, man.
yeah,
he? Yeah. See,
Adrian Peterson done spoiled everybody thinking they could just bounce back and
Only
have
good thing about that, he ain't got no nerve damage.
yeah.
yeah,
That's the best thing about that
He
situation.
did spoil everybody, did he? Adrian came back in 9, didn't he? Adrian came back in 9. That was
yeah.
good.
They coming back, man. He got like Nick Chubb, man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, dog, to think the whole year.
Did that a couple times, you know what I'm saying? And
But from what I'm hearing though with Demo, man, they said that he ain't gonna be lazy about nothing. He was probably when he was walking off the field with the guy that helping him out. They said he was probably right then and there trying to figure out how he gonna get back. That's how serious he's gonna be taking it, man. He ain't gonna be looking at it as time off or nothing like that. He's ready to get back to work right now. They say he's anxious to get back into surgery, and they just kind of waiting for the swelling and stuff to go down. But he's ready to get right back to it, man. So I like that mindset from him,
When you
man.
watch how he
Just,
plays, it's understandable. When you watch how he
yeah,
plays,
yeah,
you see that. You can see that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, healthy
Definitely
D.
does.
Yeah,
So
man.
so once again, man, Forbes came out with their 50 most valuable sports team, and guess who was number one?
I ain't. I already know who it is.
Dallas
Yeah,
Cowboys at 10.1 billion with a B. Like I said, man, them ticket sales dropping and all that don't mean nothing.
I think there's a
John, you
difference.
not buying a
Make
new
good
shirt, new
deals.
hat. You thought that stopped the train? The train
Swear.
is full speed down the track, man.
They already got
And
sponsors for all
you
that.
know what?
They got sponsors for all
And
that.
you know what? I'm cashing in my ticket next year too. I won't be getting on that train. We'll go for the same ride.
Who y'all think was number two?
Yankees are the Lakers.
Chiefs,
Maybe it's soccer.
all
Who?
around.
That's a soccer team. It's a soccer team. Which one? Real Madrid, one of them.
Nope. Nope. It
Who?
was Golden State Warriors.
Mm,
They came in at number two at 8.8 billion. The Yankees
mm.
were four. The Yankees were four at 7.5. Then it was the Knicks, New England, Giants, then the Lakers, then the Jets. That's the top 10.
Oh wow. A lot of brain.
Franchises.
It's a lot
Sports
of brain.
franchises.
It's a lot of brainwashing going on in professional sports.
the
You said the Yankees is in there too.
Yankees is number four.
4?
Man, damn, man.
Yeah.
I'm a stereotypical fan, man, because three of my teams is in the top 10.
Uh,
The Yankees, and the Cowboys. Man,
ah,
what the
dang.
internet says we are, man. Yeah,
No,
I
no,
am
no,
what
no.
the
What
internet says
they
we
said
are,
y'all are. No, no,
You
no, no,
you
no.
are.
You.
You
Right.
know my brother. You got to get your own.
man. Don't you want me in there with you, huh? You know,
Yeah, you got to wear that one by yourself.
You're right.
the Laker fan and
So
the
You,
so
my
so
brother.
get so getting into the before we wrap it up, getting into the little preview of the game a little bit, man. It looks like, man, this is gonna be a tough one, man. The Panthers, they gonna run the football. They 5 straight games, 6 points or less decided. So it's gonna be a close game. Ain't gonna be no blowout. Couple of their games had overtime game, 2 overtime games. So I mean, we got a fight on our hands. So
We the
we,
underdog.
and that, and we're the
Man,
underdog.
that's the
Minus two.
first time in the last 36 games that the damn Panthers is not the underdog.
You know
What?
shit is
Wow,
bad in these streets.
wow,
Man,
Man, you know shit's
36
bad in these
games.
streets.
wow.
That's
Yeah,
that's that's embarrassing.
this
it
is the
is.
game where we see Mingo. We're gonna see Mingo this game.
I
Watch it.
told I said that my
See
son
Mingo
wanted
this
everybody to know
game. See
that the
Mingo
Bryce
this game.
jersey is on the way, and that he will get a steak dinner from CRU John off of victory. Is what he wanted me to tell everybody.
You gotta wear a jersey. Who got to wear the jersey? When y'all gotta wear a
Nah, nah,
jersey?
nah, nah. Nah. He's just getting the Bryce Young. He's letting us know Bryce is on the way.
Mm.
Yeah,
How do you become a Panther fan?
Cam,
Cam
He
Newton.
done already gave you that info.
I forgot.
Cam.
It was Cam.
He was Cowboys. We had one of them eight seasons when he was younger. One of them Jason Garrett's 8-8 famous 8. I told him, man, you ain't got to suffer with me like this, man. Pick your own team, man. Pick your own, man. Go be your own thing. You ain't got to suffer through this.
Yeah, you suffer with me.
He
We all go
he
down
went and
together.
seen a Super Bowl. I still ain't seen since he left.
Man, look, man, captain and crew go down with the ship.
Nah. The captain go down with the ship, but the
Now, the captain
band ain't got to go, man. Band pack up and
I'm
go.
grabbing you with me. Now you on everybody. I paid you. I
Nah,
paid you.
man. Nah,
You
man.
going with me? We all going
Nah,
together.
man.
We go down
Go be
together.
your
I'm telling you
be
right
your
now,
own
brother.
man. If it was like that, I have to be a Bengal or Browns fan. Nah, you gotta be your own. Pick your own. Pick your own.
So
If the captain go down with the ship, you'll be a Redskin.
True.
Man,
True, you right. I fall back though. I fall back. Luckily,
Eat it too.
I came. Look. Luckily, look. See, the difference is I came up with Emmett. I came up with Emmett, Mike, and Troy. You know what I mean? Like it was something to come up with. It was something you couldn't deny. It was undeniable. Everybody, I'm sure everybody got a picture with some Dion's on, some Emmett's on, a Cowboy jersey or something. If you grew up in the '90s, more than likely, unless your family member was a
but you
hardcore.
wasn't even watching the games.
I was watching the games, but
Mind you, you was holding up. You was holding up them Laker trophies at the time.
winning in the '90s. Lakers were winning in the early '90s. When the Cowboys won, Lakers didn't start winning for real
Oh,
until
okay.
early
Yeah, it was
2000s.
the Bulls. It was the Bulls.
Yeah, I should have been a Bulls fan, but I'm a Lakers fan because of Kobe. But my thing is that when you look at a fandom, though, like you couldn't. It was undeniable. Though we were what they call the greatest show on turf. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't help but to love us. You had Dion, you had Mike, you had Emmett. You couldn't help but to love personalities, man. And it's easy to love that. Everybody,
That ain't how I got in though. I was born in.
you was born
Born
in.
in.
No, okay. Yeah, you was
Shit.
born.
Yeah, I was born in it, man.
I wasn't born in it,
Daddy.
man.
My daddy, man.
I fell in love with it, man. I had to. Everybody got a picture with a Dion jersey on Emmitt Smith jersey. Somebody, man, if you grew up in the '90s and you didn't have no allegiance, if you weren't born into something, you got a picture with some Dion's, with a Dion jersey, with an Emmett jersey or something, dog. Everybody got one in the cut. I know a couple homies. I got a couple homies now. They talk bad about us, but they got pictures, and I didn't seen them with the Emmitt Smith jersey on. You know what I mean? They all play football. Everybody wanted to be prime time, man. Everybody wanted to be Emmett. Everybody wanted to be Mike.
Yeah, I got a cousin who's a Niners fan. I still got that picture with you in that Dion Cowboy jersey. So
Everybody got one, man.
yeah,
Please want to be
and I know
prime
you
time.
watching too. Yeah,
Yeah, they be in them on the low. I can catch a whole lot of them haters and stuff that ain't don't like the Cowboys, and they got all kind of youth pictures.
Yeah,
Start
yeah.
up
you grew up in the
yeah.
'90s.
rapping.
You got one, man. You grew up in the '90s. You got one, dog. You got one in the '90s. And the one I'm talking about, no, he still got it at his granny's house. He still got it at his granny's house. He still pull up over there sitting there holding the football in the Cowboy jersey with the Emmitt's on. You know what I'm saying? With the Emmitt's on. Everybody got one, man.
Hey, before we get
So,
off, do y'all really think that we'll lose to the Panthers?
They gotta show me, man. I ain't studying that, man.
What'd you
I
say,
know we
John?
weak. I know we got injuries and all that, but I just, it's Carolina.
Sing it, John. Sing it, John. Just sing
for everybody not listening, for everybody
I
that
ain't gonna
can't
get
see my
hollow
hand
on
shake,
it.
I'm saying yes. Crew Dre saying yeah. I think they can beat us. But I mean, we
I
did
think they
well.
can, but will they?
Yeah, will they?
John, how you saying? Hold on, John. How you saying easy like Sunday morning to the Redskins, but not the
I'm gonna say yeah.
Panthers?
I mean,
What is it? What scares you?
us,
Yeah.
We didn't scare you. We didn't. So
man.
this is the
That
same thing we
that
took into Washington,
and
minus Dion.
man, that last loss was demoralizing. Slick told you. You saw the sidelines. You saw the demeanor. You saw cats crying. You saw cats walk out without shaking hands. Micah didn't want to exchange jerseys. He was mad. Hey, man, you saw the air sell out of the
And,
balloon last week, man. These guys are done, man.
and
They're
we
ready
lost
to go.
D-Mo.
They're ready to go Cancun. I mean, it's already some talks about, oh no, Trey Lance is not getting in yet. When the smoke is fire, that means that there's not but one more loss before the Trey Lance era begin.
Put them
Man,
in
they
now,
are
man.
they
Put
are
them in now.
done. They are
Cooper Rush was
done.
Cooper Rush was weak at that last game to me. Coop was
They're
weak.
done.
He
And
was
and
scared. He was timid. He missed throws.
and
Man,
now we're going
They
to
still could have won the
now
game
now
though.
we're going to
yeah,
Carolina and now we're going to Carolina, and honestly, they're not as good as us. They're pretty much just as bad as we are, but
They playing good
they're
ball though.
but they're playing with confidence right now, and they're gelling right now, and they're believing in themselves right now, and they're not tanking. They're playing to win.
Well, they're better than Cincinnati because Cincinnati's the same way.
They're just as formidable. They're,
Cincinnati put up numbers all year.
they're,
Cincinnati,
they're, they're just as
they are.
they're just as formidable. They're not the big offensive
They're
threat that
they're playing
Cincinnati
better.
is.
They're playing better ball right now than Cincinnati is.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know
But
about
offensively and
Yeah.
defensively
I,
together.
nah, because Chase been putting up numbers these last 3-4 weeks.
Well,
Chase,
no, I
Yeah,
mean
Chase,
that's all
no,
you
Chase
can
put them
say,
numbers.
man.
no.
Yeah, because they
Offensively,
got some players that stick out to you, and Carolina don't. That's the only reason why
well,
you'll give Cincinnati the edge, Terry. But
offensively, they might be a little more explosive, but as a
they gonna run
team,
that football.
They gonna run that
offense,
football effectively.
and defense, Carolina plays better ball together, whole offense and defense, and they're more of a smash mouth trench team.
They took the Chiefs to the distance. They took Philly to the
Eagles.
distance.
everybody said
Man, they playing good ball, man.
They're
everybody,
physical.
The last five is 6 points or less, or decided in 6 points or less. They
was
They're
last
Cincinnati.
phys-
five games.
they're physical, man.
Cincinnati didn't lost 5 games. There's 5 close ass games this year. That wasn't a weak team that we just saw this Monday. That was not a weak team that we saw on Monday, bro. That was
Okay,
Man,
not
they
a
well
weak
we
defense
get
is
out.
trash.
We
They
not getting ready
defense
to see
is
a weak team.
trash.
That offense put up numbers.
And
Offense put
offense
up
is tough, but the
Man, that
defense
offense
is
didn't really put up no
trash.
numbers, man. They had only before the punt. So say we get the punt, we block it. They
Mm-hmm.
only put up three more points in the second half, right?
I agree. Our defense came to
Okay,
play.
so they didn't put up. They was averaging 37, 30, almost 38 points a game.
But if our offense, but again, so our defense, I just said our defense came to play that game. If our defense comes to play
They
again,
did.
yeah. So if our defense comes to play again against Carolina, I see that
No
looking good
demo.
because they don't have them weapons. All they got is Chuba. That's all they got
But
is
but
Chuba.
that's
Nah,
Nah, they got
that's not
Thielen. They got Thielen. Bryce is playing well.
Leggett.
and
Yeah.
no Leggett and them young boys is playing.
They're
And
good, but
plus, they offensive lines, they got some bullies on there.
They're
they're not
physical.
better than Burrow. They're not better than Burrow and chasing them. They're not better than that.
Their
I mean,
defense
yeah,
is.
of course, we not saying that, but
Their
they're playing
defense
good
is better.
football. It takes more than two players, man. Two
Their
name
defense is
players.
way better.
Their defense
Their
is
defense
better.
is way better.
You say that it takes more. What killed us that game? Chase ate our lunch.
Us.
But I'm saying we still would have won. We should have won that game though, Tyree. He could have still killed us, but we still should have won that game.
Chase did what he wanted to against us, bro.
I know, but you get the block right there, bro. We win the game.
I get it. I understand that. You can't say that because our offense is still looking bad. You can't say that.
Yes, you can, because Rico had 131 yards rushing.
We would like to think that, bro.
No, we wouldn't have liked to think nothing, because it was 2 minutes. If he would have passed, I know he was doing that, but with the 2 minutes on the clock, if he would have been doing some pass, it would have been time for him to go, man. For
Oh, he
real.
did pass. He was definitely gonna throw that ball.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you.
He was definitely gonna throw that ball.
With
He
with
was
2 minutes,
He would have found a way to
he
fuck it
was
up.
we
definitely gonna
inside
throw
the
that
40.
ball.
He was going
We inside. We on the 40. We're on the 40. If he would have threw that ball, it would have been stupid.
Bro, but think about it. That's what we do. That's what I'm saying. It would have been a 3 and out.
You ain't put on your Mike McCarthy hat. You got to put on your Mike McCarthy hat. We gonna throw that ball, man. We gonna throw that ball.
Man, it's dumb.
You're gonna ask why we're throwing the ball. You're gonna be like, why?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we had a whole minute to throw the ball, and what that do for us? We had a whole minute to throw the ball, and what that do for us?
Damn thing.
Got us the damn L.
How many times we have been in the red zone and you've seen 3 straight passes? How many times have you seen
2 minutes.
3
I would
That's
like to think.
Bro.
I would like to think he would have been smart in that situation right there
Oh,
and try to
Terry.
run that, try to get him to use that timeout.
I would say he would have ran it first down. Depending on what happened, he was gonna run it second down, third down. He's throwing it. He ain't running
To
3
ri-
times straight.
to risk not giving Aubrey the 3.
Bruh.
I don't know. I don't know
We
about
took,
that. I don't
We
think
we
he
ain't,
was
we
in
risked
ain't
field
got
that.
goal
that much
range anyway.
trust in us. Ain't that much
We was
trust
gonna be in
in us.
field goal range in Aubrey's field goal range anyway. Dude, yeah, I ain't got no faith in dude running the ball 3 times in no situation, under no circumstances. Do I see him running the ball 3 times? I just don't see it.
Hey, maybe y'all right, man. I felt like if we get that block right there, man, yeah, that's a win.
I think so too.
If ifs were fifths.
Yeah.
Past the drunkenness.
And speaking of if we're fifth, how many of these 4 games do we win?
Look at everybody's reaction.
Well,
Who knows,
1 or
man?
2.
Just fight, man. Just fight, man. We Cowboys, man. We on brand. We on break, man. Just fight.
Boy, that's what I
hey,
like to
I don't
hear,
even
are we
man.
know.
That's
back
what I'm talking
tanking?
about.
Are we back
Fight.
thinking about tanking?
No. Fight.
Nah. Just fight, man. Just let's go into the next year with something new, man.
Don't you want Carter, Steve-O? Don't you want Carter? Top
It
5
ain't taking
on
when
the
you. It
line.
ain't taking when you weak.
We still ain't gonna
When
outtake
you weak.
them. We ain't gonna outtake some of them down there. We ain't getting top 5. They down there. They professionals.
Hey, that's another episode of Cowboys Raw Uncut, man. It was the OG, Steve-O, Slick, Young Terry, and I'm Crew Dre. Hey, man, crew out, man.
Crew out.
Rest in peace, Kendrick. Love you, cuz.
Rest easy.
Love you, fellas.
Love.
Love, fellas.
Bro.